Everybody's bi.
Yeah, but by saying bi, it just means they're gay because that's not
Baseline bi.
This is just a rumor, but I would never put it past them for starters. But here's what it is. So, new rumor alleges to reveal possible plot details for the upcoming Star Wars film, which is directed by Sharmina Bay-Chinoy. It's the Rey movie. So, it was just scroll down, blah, blah, blah. Where is it? So, previously leaked synopsis said the sequel delves into Rey's courageous endeavor to restore the Jedi Order, where she assumes the role of a mentor to two promising young students, a girl and a boy. As her training progresses, it becomes evident that the girl possesses extraordinary abilities destined to emerge as the future leader. So now there's a new rumor from WDW Pro, who alleges to reveal two possible paths the film might take. There are two iterations of the Rey script that I'm aware of that I can talk about according to rumor. And those iterations of the script that I have been told existed. Folks, I haven't seen the script. I don't have any hard proof of this. But again, when it comes from someone who helped us to tell you that the Rey movie was coming, I take it pretty seriously. So there are two iterations of the Rey script that I'm aware of that I can talk about, according to rumor. Apparently early on in the development, the idea was that Rey would become pregnant with a child, and that off-screen she would have become pregnant somehow through the Force ghost of Kylo Ren. In a way, they would have been explained but not presented on screen. They could not have Rey be pregnant with any other person than Kylo Ren, and that was to placate the Reylo fans out there. And then the story was going to push forward to when her child was about 9 years old, a daughter, and that daughter was going to be training in the new Jedi Temple with Rey and with the other Padawans, and that this 9-year-old daughter was going to combine the light and the dark and form a new type of Jedi. And then they were going to face off against, is it Darth Plagueis? Well, apparently he was going to be back, and so that was going to be the first iteration of the script. That sounds fucking terrible. So that was then discarded. They did not feel that that would quell the complaints about Rey being a Palpatine, and they didn't want to fool with that. There were also concerns that Daisy Ridley's character was a side character and that her daughter would be the lead, and that was going to be an issue. This script didn't really have a lot of oversight from Disney executives beyond Lucasfilm. So the other script is where Disney became involved, and that involved Rey and Finn fighting against a new villain, who was a combination of Night Sister and a Sith. So a Sith who had learned to take on the powers of the Night Sisters and combined the Force with the magic of the witches, and that Rey and Finn would be combined together to take on that foe. I'm also told that Grogu would make a cameo in both of these. The Grogu would have been scaled back dramatically due to needing to save him for the Mandalorian movie and because of the change in production and releases related to the strikes that were going on. Now, where this became problematic is that apparently the executives took it's absolutely had a fit there, so I don't know what it says. Took a something. There you go. What do we think? This sounds atrocious.
Yeah, both of them sound pretty terrible. I don't know which one sounds worse, to be honest with you.
The one they're going with, that sounds worse.
Yeah, whatever makes it to the screen.
I just think it sounds like Disney, but that's just me.
The impregnation from Force Ghosts has got to be one of the weirdest things anybody's ever pitched in the history of.
I think
precedent for that.
I think impregnation by Space Ghost would be worse, but that's fine.
Yeah, there is kind of a precedent because of Anakin. He's the Immaculate Conception, isn't he? Right?
Yeah, but they went the route of there was no father. He was manipulated, midichlorians, all that shit. This is literally like you're getting it on with.
They actually heavily imply that Palpatine and or Darth Plagueis was responsible for Shmi becoming pregnant.
Exactly, that's the thing. So basically, it could be like the ghost of Plagueis. I mean, that's how you could bring him into it.
Otherwise, I think when they brought Rey back, I think what it's going to be is when Kylo brought Rey back to life at the end of Rise of Skywalker, we're going to find out at that, because when he does, his hand is at like her womb area, And I noticed that when I saw the film, and there's like that little light. I'm shitting you not. And I
No,
said
he's
this when
right.
the movie was over. I said, how much you want to bet he just made her fucking pregnant with the Force, just like Shmi Skywalker?
Tom did say that. But they already, just like in Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan, where you have like this little thing where touching the glass between Spock.
No. It was
McCoy,
Bones. Yeah, he goes,
But
remember.
anyway, we said, like, remember. You had the exact same thing here, where you basically set up something for the future just in case. So you can go with that, which is better than my idea, which is basically them force texting each other.
Oh my god! I mean, this sounds
And they'll be
abysmal.
able to manipulate that into saying it's technically a Skywalker because Ben sacrificed himself. That created the whole thing. Boom, he's a Skywalker by blood, basically. Solo / Skywalker, whatever.
Exactly. That's how you fix it.
The other one I don't believe because she's going to have a boy. I don't believe that. I bet you they're both going to be girls.
Yeah, probably.
Well, one might be born a boy and then switch.
They didn't say one daughter here, didn't they? Certainly in the one there. But either
The first
way,
one was always one, yeah.
Yeah, but either way, Tom, we already saw that they can force teleport lightsabers. So obviously, Kylo Ren, he can force teleport some of his cyberspunk into Rey's womb right there.
Yeah, you've got culture's attention now. You said.
I love how you said cyberspunk.
I'm very angry with all of you right now. It's fine.
Mate, you're all about cyberspunk, all right? Shut up.
Stop it.
So by far the most memed thing from the Star Wars sequel trilogy was somehow Palpatine returned. And one of the first thoughts they have is to bring back another villain that was the one who trained Palpatine and just be like, and somehow he returned too. Like, do you guys not learn your lesson? Like, there is no way that you did not learn the lesson of reviving a long dead villain was not the way to go.
These people, they're not capable of learning. They're capable of doubling down, though. They're like, hey, that's what we did in that movie. That worked. That is now canon. So let's do that.
But it didn't work. That's the thing. It didn't work.
No, not for us, but it worked for them.
Oh, okay. Moving the goalposts, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this sounds awful. Sounds
may
absolutely
may
awful.
the spunk be with you. So there you go.
Oh dear.
Things are just getting more terrible. It's like, hey, we have a bad idea. Let's get that out there in public.
But yeah, I mean, they have. I don't think they've confirmed that John Boyega's back, have they? I know he came out and made some comments.
It's just a
sort of
rumor.
reversing direction, but I don't think they've confirmed him back. But I'd like to see him back and actually do a redemption arc of his character. That would be good. That would be something worth watching, I think. Obviously not under Disney, because Disney just can't do it. But can you imagine if they did and it was good? That'd be quite cool.
I can't imagine it. I can't.
Oh yeah, fair enough. True. I'm not going to argue with that. I get it. I get the unimaginative elements of of all of this. It's a little bit difficult to imagine, but yeah, I mean,
I was going to say,
the
I
whole
wonder if
thing
this
is just nonsense.
I wonder if this is one of those things that, like, they're just going to throw out really just the worst possible ideas and just in hopes that the extremely mediocre one that they do end up coming up with seems amazing by comparison. Could be some sort of like reverse psychology thing that's going on. Because these just whoever just said it, like, I have a terrible idea, let's get it out there, and it seems like then somebody's immediate response was, and I can make it worse, and let's like that's the only explanation for this. Why would you have any kind of even leak release of these terrible ideas other than you want to make the next thing look better?
Well, no, I mean, that's often why people leak this stuff, is because it is genuinely awful. That's why a lot of stuff is leaked. I mean, I know that's why I get a lot of stuff leaked to me. I know that's why Andre gets a lot of stuff leaked to him.
Absolutely.
And it's so terrible.
We only get leaks when it's really terrible. And when it's not, when things are just going great, everyone is happy and there's nothing to leak.
You need to dip out now, don't you, Andre?
Yeah, I do need to dip out. Depending on how long you're alive, I may come back again, but I do have to dip out for the moment.
Yeah, that's fine,
Well,
dude. You got
I hope you're alive a long time, Mr. H.
For fuck's sake. Well,
Sorry,
cheers for
Andre.
joining, Andre, my dude. We'll catch you again.
Yeah, take care.
All right, bye-bye. Oh dear. Any other final comments on this? I mean, there's not really much to go into, is it? It's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
Maybe they'll bring Rose Tico back. That'll really do the trick.
Rose Tico got pregnant.
Can somebody?
I don't know if Boyega would come back either, unless they give him a pretty nice payday after the way they.
No, he
treated
made
him.
some comments indicating that he
Did he?
was keen on Lucasfilm again.
Well, we know that. Adam Driver's not coming back for sure.
Yeah, true.
So we're not even getting Ghost Dad in this one.
Can somebody explain to me why anybody says the name Rose Tico? I'm hungry all of a sudden.
Well,
yeah, it sounds like something you get at Taco Bell.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's true. Olaf has tipped in relation to this for $5. Says there were fan theories that she was pregnant, that Kylo sensed the life within her when she was dying, sacrificing his life to save 3, and Rey buried Luke and Leia her lightsabers for new offspring. Also, some fan images of a pregnant Rey. Yeah, that is true. What the fuck was that?
There was a Taco Bell sound.
Oh my god!
Because I'm hungry.
That is true, though. That is true. There were some fan theories about that. I wonder whether that's. Yeah, I mean, this is all rumor at this time. Maybe that was put there to throw people off the scent a little bit. Because
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done.
No, go.
I was going to say, it just seems like Lucasfilm has this exceptional amount of what's the term I'm looking for? Like where they just cave to the smallest common, smallest amount of fans.
They have no fortitude. They have.
That's it. Yeah, there we go. That's a great term. That's a good. They just cave to like these small pockets of fans with these things and all the time.
And they're not taking John Roca's advice and looking down there to check for their cock and balls.
Mm.
They don't have the ability to gird their loins. They lack temerity.
Oh my God, the cock. Oh my God, the cock. Oh my God,
there it is.
Oh my God.
Dear, oh dear. Dear, oh dear. Well, we're going to shuffle on from this now. We've got some soup chats.